you surpass me? I am the crown prince of the most powerful warrior race in the galaxy. You are a low-class reject who crawled out of the dirt of a mudball planet, and there is nothing on this rock, nothing in the system that will ever stand above Vegeta, he says. About 10 minutes before a broke dad with 2 bad legs builds a bomb out of sunshine and laps this man's entire highlight reel so hard, it wraps around and laps it again. And here's the thing nobody's actually sat down and measured. By how much? How far past the prince? Past the monster he becomes? Past the whole rest of this fight does that one attack go? Cause I ran it. And the answer reframes this entire battle. So let's put a number on a miracle. Good news first because it's the last easy thing that happens today. Goku shows up fashionably late to save his kid from a giant bald mountain named Nappa. And he's being coy about it, holding back. Lid on, and the enemy scatter reads that sandbagged version at 5,000. Then the lid comes off. Real Goku steps out, and the scatter jumps to 8,000. Goku turns to Nappa and doesn't fight him. He handles him. Bored babysitter energy. One eye on the clock, and your gut goes, oh, so Goku's got to be like 1,000,000,000 times stronger than this guy. Nope. And this is the exact spot everybody's scaling goes off a cliff. A beatdown that looks lopsided and a beatdown that is lopsided are 2 different animals. Watch the actual control in it. And Goku's only about 1/3 stronger. 1/3? He's getting folded off a measly 1/3? That's fake. Your math's busted. Okay, breathe, buddy. Cause here's the part that fixes it. Ah, Kakarot, hold still! Listen to him. He's not fighting. He's throwing a tantrum. Wild, sloppy, swinging like the air owes him money. And Goku is as calm as a frozen lake. You put a glacier above a screaming toddler and a sliver of a gap plays like a public execution. The number's fine, the temper's the problem. The guy fights angry. So Nappa actually wises up, locks in, powers up for real. And I don't even gotta guess how high because the room tells me. Calm down, use your head, he is not unbeatable. But in the same breath, the prince is muttering. The way this is going, I'll have to step in. You're getting us nowhere. And you don't talk about your own guy like that when your guy is winning. So Nappa claws up a quarter, tops out at 7,500, and it still isn't enough. And everybody in the scene knows it. And then they both fire at once. Kamehameha versus Nappa's mouth beam. And the 2 blasts crash together and cancel. A clean wash, nothing left. Which is Christmas, cause 2 attacks that erase each other are dead equal. And Goku's Kamehameha I already know. 8,000 times 2.2, 17,600. Which means the beam fired out of his mouth is also 17,600. Which off his level 7,500 base is a 2.35 multiplier. Out of his mouth? This man keeps a full Kamehameha behind his teeth and the story treats it like he just cleared his throat. Everybody just, yep, mouth guy, cool, moving on. Apparently that's a thing we're normal about. Goku ends the round with a Kaioken, his multiply on command move. Doubles up to 1,600. 2.5 Nappas. Spine folded. Done. And then Vegeta shows over to the guy who's fought at his side for who knows how long and pops him like a grape for losing. That's your villain. That's who's next. Round 2. And now the numbers climb a ladder that does not have a top. Goku opens with the Kaioken right away, and Vegeta just matches it. Blocks it, board, even trade. So the prince walks in at the same 1,600, then leans in, bumps himself up to 1,800, and you catch that? Goku's already playing his forbidden card, the one his teacher begged him to leave in a deck. He's doubled, red-lined, every chip he's got on the table, and Vegeta just strolled past him. Didn't sweat, didn't blink. So Goku reaches for the thing he pinky swore a literal god he would never do. Now Goku, whatever you do, you must never take the Kaioken past double. It'll turn your organs into soup. Your organs, Goku. Soup. Okay. And then 30 seconds into the first hard fight of his afterlife, he's gonna do it. You know he's gonna do it. The fish knows, the mentor knows, everybody in a 3 galaxy radius knows. He triples it. 2,400. Soup for everyone. And it works. Barely. Quarter step over Vegeta. Enough to lead, but not enough to close. And enough to lead, not enough to close is the worst seed in the house. Cause it hands the other guy time to answer, which Vegeta does. Fires a beam, half again his own power, 2,700, and now it's Goku diving. Real fear in it. Winning the fist but losing the guns. And a man losing the guns does something deeply spectacularly stupid. Cornered. And cornered Vegeta does not lose with grace. He flips the whole board, flies up, aims the Gallic gun down, at the dirt, at the planet. Win or everybody in the phone book goes down with him. And Goku can't dodge. Dodge and the earth eats it. So he plants and fires straight forward. 2 beams welded in the sky, grinding. The whole world hung on which one folds first. Goku's is the tripled base times the wave, 24,000 times 2,2, 52,800. And the Gallic gun's holding it dead even, so 52,800 right back. Which off Vegeta's 18 is damn near triple his own power shoved into one push. Nobody's winning, nobody's moving. Except only one of these two is coming apart at the seams just to hold the tie. Goku's body is eating itself to not lose, and every half second he's bleeding out standing still. So he does it. The forbidden thing, the soup thing. The thing his mentor is somewhere across the universe feeling in his teeth. One more run. Kaioken times 4.
Base 3200, wave 2 70,400. A third over the Gallic gun, and it doesn't win the struggle so much as end it. The prince is punted clean into the sky, and it nearly kills Goku to throw it. Body shredded, legs gone to jelly, tank on absolute empty. Beaten by a low-class reject, the prince goes for the nuke, the Great Ape. One snack. You need a full moon, and there's no moon because it got blown up an arc ago. Which, no, hang on, somebody blew up the moon. An entire celestial body just gone, and the whole cast went, anyway. Do you have any idea what losing a moon does to a planet? The tides quit. Every animal that runs on moonlight is toast. The ocean forgets how to be an ocean. The werewolf community files for unemployment. You know what? We'll grieve as a community later. So Vegeta makes his own moon, a power ball, and it costs him. He says it his own self.
My power may drop a bit.
And it does, docks him a quarter. Down to 14,400, weaker on purpose, right before the biggest number of his life. Cause then he looks up into his little homemade disco ball, and he churns, and the ape runs a flat 10 times multiplier, straight from his own mouth, he tells us. So 14.4 times 10, 144,000, 144,000. Goku maxed out. The 4 times Kaioken that nearly put him in a grave was 32. This ape is 4.5 times that. Its mouth beam alone, because obviously it has one, everyone's packing a mouth beam today, scales to 338,400. At this exact moment, Goku is a guy holding a pool cue in front of a freight train going, I can take him. No, you can't, buddy. Put the stick down. Goku blinds it and starts quietly scooping energy together while he drags himself clear. But the ape scoops him up and starts squeezing. And this is the basement. Legs crushed, tank dry, dying in a giant fist. And the thing that rides in to save the main character of Dragon Ball is the single biggest coward this franchise has ever put on a page. His kid and his best friend go for the tail, the off switch, and they choke. The blade sails wide, and then here comes Yajirobe. And you don't know Yajirobe because Yajirobe's entire deal is aggressively not being here. Fat, grumpy, allergic to danger, hobbies are bush and snack. And here he comes, sword out to, nope, sir, you've been in a bush this whole time. 4 people died and you stayed in the bush. You may have had a sandwich, and now, with the 5-story ape juicing the hair like an orange, now you tag in on foot with a sword? You had one personality trait and it was man who was not involved, and you're breaking character for the single most dangerous. You know what? No, go, you magnificent coward. Cut the tail, have your moment. And he does. Clean cut. Respect, I hate it. Deep, sideways respect. The tail's gone. The ape's gone. Vegeta smacks back down to normal. Gassed. Spent. Running on nothing. He's a lot weaker now. I know you can do it. Half strength, call it 7,200. Okay, eyes up. That energy Goku is gathering back in the fist, he never throws it. He can't. He's a pile of broken guy in the dirt with 2 snapped legs. So he hands it off to his best friend, which means by the time this bomb is actually in play, the ape is already gone and Vegeta's a normal-sized half-dead man again. While the bomb charges, the 4-year-old buys seconds. The kid, base 1,200, catches a rage spike defending his dad just under 5 times, up to 5,760. And it still leaves Vegeta a hair on top, because of course it does. Kid throws a beam a 5th over the prince, 8,640, enough to make Vegeta actually move. The prince fires back near double, 10,800, and the kid ducks it by this much, losing but spending every second he's got. Best friend throws the bomb. Vegeta dodges, it sails past, and the kid swats it back because the thing can't touch the pure heart. And that's the hit. Nearly ends the prince where he stands. And everybody calls it a fluke, lucky pinball. Desperation heave, and sure, in motion it's chaos. It plays like slapstick, but every number today's been a fingerprint, and this one's no different. So listen to what the man actually says. I lost about half of it, but even now it should be more than enough. Half. He's telling you, out loud. The thing that landed was half, and he's calling that half his one and only shot at winning this whole fight. So half has to clear the hardest swing he took all day, that 4 times Kaioken wave, and clear it comfortably, which floors the half at 88,000, 12 times the weakened Vegeta. At half it doesn't beat him, it unmakes him. So if the half is 88,000, then the whole thing, 176,000. Put it next to the 8, the biggest, meanest number of the entire day. The giant monster is 144. The bomb full charge is 176. It doesn't edge the ape, it doesn't squeak by, it laps the whole fight. And here's what dropped my jaw to the floor. When does Goku start building it? The second Vegeta turns into that thing. He takes one look at the 144,000 and quietly starts assembling the exact number that beats it. Like he priced it out. He'd have landed the whole thing too if that tail hadn't come off early. So the strongest attack in the entire back half of the saga is the one that never got thrown at what it was built for. It didn't have to land to be real. The math was just sitting there in the dirt the whole time. Someone just had to run it 4 times and have a quiet breakdown into a microphone. Hi. Cause he lives through it, barely. Fumes and spite, but he's up. The kid's tail grows back and Vegeta lunges to murder him before he can turn, and Yajirobe stabs him again. Twice. The Bushman has now personally altered the fate of the planet on 2 separate occasions today. Both times with a pointy stick. Both times from behind. And he will receive 0 credit, 0 screen time, 0 merch. There is a kid with a rage number and a man who became a moon ape. And neither of them ends this. It keeps being the guy from the bush. Give the coward a statue. They won't. Vegeta swats him off. But Goku tells the kid to look up. And the kid catches the fake moon and churns. Battered prince, scraping bottom.
I've got enough left to handle a weakling.
Call it 25-20. He throws the disc he stole off the best friend by watching it once. Cranked past 4 times his own power. 10,584. And the ape kid who couldn't stand a minute ago surges up to meet it exactly. Vegeta cuts the tail. But there's nothing left in the tank to dodge the falling ape. And the kid comes down on top of him and crushes him to an inch of his life. Best friend grabs the sword to end it. And Goku stops him. I've never fought anybody that strong. I want to fight him again someday. Cool. Let the planet killer keep his card. Great instincts all around. Airtight. So everybody flies this away as the desperation ended. The half-dead miracle. The prayer flung at the wall. But the number tells a way better story. The bomb you watched was half of the real thing. And the real thing, 176,000, was the single strongest force on that entire battlefield. Bigger than the prince. Bigger than the monster. Goku just never got to prove it because the fight ended before the swing could land. The strongest thing in this whole stretch of the saga is an attack nobody remembers the size of. Now you do. And that number? Absolutely colossal today. Adorable in a bell and arc. But that's a problem for future me. And future me can fight his own battles. Ran it different? Bring your work. Show your multipliers. Come argue with me. Nicely. Otherwise, I'll catch you on the road to Namek.